another video, and on this video I have got the businessman, entrepreneur, Francis G. Anane.
Thank you.
Coming to speak to us today.
Thank
so
you.
Francis.
Yeah, Carla, how's it going?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank
Wow. Yeah, so let's start right from the beginning.
you. Alright, let's get
Tell
to
us a bit about yourself.
Okay. I'm just thinking where to start.
First of all, where were you born?
So, I was born in Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah, I was born in Ghana in Abitifi. It's part of the Ashanti region, the eastern region. But I grew up in the eastern region since I was about 12, and then I moved here with my mum. And I've been living in the UK pretty much since I was about 12, so for the past 17, 18 years now. So I went to high school here, and then since I started high school, even before that, when I was in primary school in Ghana, I've always been really interested in music, shall I say, especially hip-hop
Were you
music.
in boarding school? Because most
No.
people in Africa, everyone just say, oh, I was in boarding school, so were you in boarding school?
I didn't get to go to boarding school. The story I heard really fun stories,
Okay.
and from my friends that were in boarding school back in Ghana when I was little. Though it would have been fun, but I didn't
You
get
didn't
to.
get to, okay.
Wanted
Came to the UK?
Yes, came to the UK, interested in music before I came and even after I came. So then I decided to do music for life plan when this was when I was young, when I was 12, 13, 14. moving
So
forward.
would you say, were you singing, were you rapping, what type of genre
Rap.
were you? Oh, rap, oh,
Yeah,
okay, rap.
Yeah. So I was rapping. I had a few songs out. I had songs on iTunes. I had mixtapes out on the Piff.
Were you on the corners of the road selling mixtapes out now?
I tried that. Tell the truth. I tried that for like
Yeah.
a day, or maybe like a day or two. I did sell a few to my neighborhood friends.
You've got to start from somewhere though.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean?
Yeah. So I decided to go do it online instead because I didn't really. I wasn't enjoying being there in public, trying to sell the mixtapes and stuff.
Yeah.
But I was seeing more because I was listening to songs and downloading songs off the internet and such, right? So I thought if I put it on the internet, one day someone in Mexico somewhere could be listening to my song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas instead of just doing it locally around
You
where I
wanted
live,
a
it's
wider
very-
range of
Exactly.
audience,
and
listeners.
and the internet provides a platform for that. So I had songs on mixtapes that were featured on that Piff. I had singles and an album planned to be released on iTunes
Wow.
and such. I was doing shows in central London and Manchester and different other places. So it was going well. And then one day, I felt like I was running out of content. So I felt like I was recycling the same subject matter in my songs, right, in my verses. So I decided to take a break from music for a while and figure out what the next moves are going to be.
Okay.
So during that period, that thought still lingered for a while. So I decided to analyze all that I've got, like all the skills and everything I've achieved.
So
up
you went
until
back
then.
to the drawing board.
Yeah, let's call it that. Yeah, and decide and trying to figure out what I've got and what I enjoy doing. So through that analysis, I realized that I gained a lot of skills, including marketing, including from selling my mixtapes out to people.
Business,
And-
entrepreneurial skills.
Right, and even doing marketing online, trying to promote it for people to be interested in it, and then have a listen and ultimately purchase and such. So I thought I enjoyed the marketing, I enjoyed creating adverts, I just enjoyed creating.
Yeah.
And on the music side, I was in creating music or songs out of thin air. Not thin air, but it was in my head, and I would put it out on paper and record it, and now it's something that everyone else could enjoy and experience too. So I enjoyed that creative side. So I figured if I go towards the path of marketing, that would be something that I really enjoy, right? And it's true, I enjoy marketing. So backtrack to coming from Ghana here, doing the music, and then figuring out marketing is what I wanted to do. Then I decided that in order to do well in marketing, there's some things I need to learn. So I enrolled into university, did a bachelor's in business studies and marketing, gained a lot. a lot of knowledge, I mean, and also an experience in a digital marketing agency in Thunderbolt Digital, an award-winning agency in Surrey. So from that skills, that experience, it gave me kind of like the vision and the plan to, and also the what's the word I'm looking for? Alright, so
it helps
yeah,
you thinking.
I know. But this time it didn't pop up the word, so I'm just gonna keep it moving. So that experience gave me the passion and the confidence to really go forward and launch or establish my own company in a way. So in a nutshell, that's who I am. That's me, Francis. So it started from music and then led on to the marketing side, and from now going, I feel like that's the plan, trying to be one of the best marketers out here.
Wow.
Worldwide.
Wow. It sounds like your entrepreneurial skills started from quite early.
Pretty much.
Would you say that?
Yeah. Because I remember right now, actually say that when I was young, I used to write like storybooks and such. I had one
An
about,
author.
That's not a bad thought.
That's not a bad thought at all.
Nah. Yeah, that's not a bad thought.
That might be the next step.
And I was like 5 years.
Wow.
Old, like just writing storybooks for myself and reading it to friends and such. So yeah. So yeah, I've always been a creator, and I thought.
So Francis, what motivates you?
I feel like most of my motivation will come from like myself within me, and my goals, like what I'm trying to do, where I'm trying to go, and the things I'm trying to achieve. That's usually my main drive. I want to wake up in the morning first thing to write my goals, affirmations, all that good stuff. But in terms of like external motivation, I would say from friends and families, and in terms of like mentorship, it would be Brian Tracy, Brendan Burchard, Jim Rohn, Esther Hicks. There's a lot on the list.
What you say? You listen to Les Brown?
Definitely, yeah.
Bob
Les Brown is
Proctor.
on the list as well. Exactly, and Bob Proctor.
Yeah.
And I feel like the reason why I listen to these guys, because I feel like they have good experience and good knowledge to share, and also what they share is inspirational and motivational in a way, and it also aligns with my goals.
Yeah.
Like
Law of attraction.
Exactly. So, and these guys, one thing I learned from my grandfather is to value the information that I receive from the elders, because they've been there, they've been through my ages, they know what, they have the experience, you know what I mean? So it's a valuable information from them. And getting that information from these, like Jim Rohn, Bob Proctor, Les Brown, who've already lived that years and have experienced certain
things in life.
Exactly, that I haven't yet faced. I could get that information, and when I reach that position,
They've been in the game for years.
So I find that useful and very motivational. So yeah, that's myself, friends and families, and then specific mentors that I look up to or when I work towards.
So Francis, how did this business idea come about? So talk me into the process.
Right. So I've gained enough skills, and I've definitely gained enough skills and knowledge to make a big impact or make some impact on some of the businesses around me, or not necessarily around me, but just to make a positive impact on some of the businesses. So I decided to go forward with the marketing agency plan and launch With You Digital. So it was a step of different experiences or different plans that led to the launching of it. So yeah, that's how it came about.
Yeah. How did you start? Did you start from scratch? Did you have anything missing in terms of equipment for you to start your business? The
great thing about marketing or digital marketing per se, is that the least minimum things that you need is an internet connection and a laptop. And in some cases a phone, because you still need to speak to people. You can't just do it all on the computer. So that's the bare minimum, and I already had that. So I had those equipments, but then on other things, like I wanted to provide like video and film production. So then I invested in cameras and such. and all sorts of equipment that comes with it. Like,
So, what advice would you give to your 16-year-old self?
that's a good question. If I was to sit down with 16-year-old me, I'll tell him two things, and that's something that I learned from my high school head of year, so he would know this. That if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, then that's true. Knowing that now that I'm older. And the second thing will be to sit down and analyze the skills that I've already acquired up until then. Find which one of those that I enjoy doing, and then knowing that, find out what work or employment are out there that I could use this skill in, and employment that pays well as well. I think the reason why I'm saying employment that pays well, that has a good salary, is I think the financial aspect is very important, as it kind of determines what lifestyle you're gonna have once you're older, right? So it will. The salary determines things like your lifestyle, the mortgage you'll be allowed on, and things like that. So I won't go for just any job, something I enjoy doing and something that pays well. And then the third thing in that same bracket will be to start learning the extra skills or start getting experience in that thing. So that's what I tell my 6-year-old me.
Wow, I think that's a pretty much good advice. You can't go wrong with that. How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
3 words: ambitious, diligent, and I feel like optimistic.
Okay, I feel like those are good
Thank you.
3 sets of skills to have. So Francis, we've spoken about what inspires you. Now my next question is, who inspires you?
Okay. I think main inspiration was my grandfather, my dad, and certain people in the field like Molly Pittman, Ezra Firestone, Russell Brunson, certain marketing figures or experts. That's a better term. Yeah, experts and specialists, because I learn from these guys as well, and what they teach and what they're doing, the campaigns they run are very inspiring and very innovative in itself. So what they work on inspires me, but in terms of deep down character, personality, principles and stuff, those were inspired by my grandfather and my dad. Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful. So Francis, why digital marketing? Why this particular line of work?
It's quite simple for me anyway. Like, in terms of how I view business, I like businesses that provide real values, businesses that actually make an impact in the customer's life.
Fill in the gap within the market.
Yeah, but more so to do with a real authentic service that's really needed. So even whether it's something to do with healthcare, or like be it a gym or medication or whatever it could be, or like food, restaurants, or that provide real value. And some of these businesses, actually a majority of them in UK, are mainly focused on providing the value that they're not really experts in the marketing side of it, where they need to bring new people to experience that value. And I feel like marketing is a way to help these businesses serve the customers that they are hoping to serve, the customers that they're looking to serve, and vice versa. It's easier doing great marketing or really good digital marketing per se will help the customer, where they'll be able to solve their problems faster or even more conveniently to them, based on, or say for example someone is in a new area and they're trying to find something to eat. There's a restaurant, there's a customer, hungry person, they need food. The marketer will now bridge the gap of here's somewhere to eat. If they were to Google somewhere, the marketer would have had like certain blogs or even like adverts linking them to the restaurant, and then they will come there and the restaurant will help solve their issue. My reason for getting into digital marketing, and it's more creative and fun. I enjoy all those things and those parts of it.
Yeah, I believe that it's always good to do something that you enjoy as a career path, because
every day for like 40 years.
40 years and you're not happy with what you're doing. Francis, what book are you reading at the moment? Or what was the last book you've recently read?
Last one I recently read, I just finished Think and Grow Rich. And I'm currently reading 2 books. So one is an e-book and one is a physical copy. The e-book is Lead Funnel by Russell Brunson. And the physical one is Cashvertising by Drew Whitman. These 2 books are based on certain principles of marketing and communications. So yeah, I find them informative and useful. So yeah, that's what I'm reading.
Amazing. Me personally, I'm reading The Secret.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
I read that. I've seen the video. It's great. No,
yeah, I've seen the video. I've been reading the book. So I'm just here manifesting.
Nice.
You know, as I go along with law of attraction,
Nice.
all of that good stuff. Francis, what advice would you give to someone who wants to start their own business and does not know where to begin?
Okay. So you want to start your own business, but you don't know where to begin. If you find yourself in that situation, what I'll say the first thing is decide or find within yourself something that you enjoy doing, something that you find fun and something that you're passionate about, essentially, is what I'm getting at. Nah, not more so a hobby, but something that people are also willing to pay for.
Okay, yeah.
So you enjoy doing it and people will pay you to do that. Then
that way it becomes less of a chore.
Exactly. And work is now more fun. It's not just work. And then the second part will be the business side of it, will be to find a book, an audio book, or even take some online courses with some reputable authors or even coaches per se, and do what they say, read the books and implement those. And the reason why I'm saying implement those, because you could read it and you won't know whether it's going to work until you try it, and the chances of it working well is very high, because a lot of knowledge about this side of this kind of topic's already been written and it's been going for years. That there's been a lot of trial and error, so there's been a lot recorded and wrote about this type of stuff. So that knowledge or that information is already out there in forms of books. You just need to acquire, get that information, and spend about a month reading that. From a month moving on to the next 5, 10, 20 years, you will know how to start a business and make it work. So that'll be my advice. Find something you enjoy doing, and people will pay for that thing, and get the information you need to know about making the business successful in that niche or in that industry. That would be my advice to someone in that situation.
Francis, tell us more about this business that we've been talking about for, however long now.
Sure.
Tell us about it. We want to know more.
Gladly. So the business name is With You Digital.
The name itself is already powerful. With you. We are with you.
Exactly.
Wow, that's
and
beautiful.
That's the slogan too. So we are with you every step of the way is the slogan. And our mission, aside from becoming one of the best marketing agencies in the UK, is to work side by side with the clients that we work with, or the businesses that we work with, to provide and deliver them a unique marketing experience that brings them more money and increases their reputation, and also bring them a flow of new customers to experience these passionate services that the business owner got into business to provide.
Yeah.
So that's our mission as an organization, and that's what we're here to do and what we're here to help.
Wow, to provide service.
Yeah. Amazing service, unique and tailored to the business in a way where they'll be able to achieve their objectives and their goals as well.
Sounds like a great business to me, and I would definitely contact you to come and do some digital marketing.
Oh, let's do it.
Why not? Let's do it. Yeah, why not? It would, 100%.
Yeah.
So, Francis, give us a location or a number where we can contact you if anyone is interested in doing business with you. How can we get in touch with you?
Sure. So if you would like to do business with me or with You Digital, the website will be www.withviewdigital.co.uk. That's WIVVU digital.co.uk. And if you want to give us a call to inquire about certain services or to find out more information, you can call us on 0203 1438 684 and we'll be glad to hear from you. And you can also find us on Facebook and all the social medias.
Okay, well, thank you so much for coming and having a talk with us. Thank you so much. And I will be putting all of Francis's details below if anyone's interested.
Awesome.
Yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video. Once again, I am here with Francis G. Anane, entrepreneur, businessman. Get to know if you don't know. Thank you once again.
Thank you.
Peace.